I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
I'm disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on, I ain't see
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this.
Mayweather was once viewed as practically untouchable, the greatest fighter ever. 50 wins, 0 losses, billions made, and a brand constructed around perfect dominance. But today, that empire appears to have developed serious cracks, from tax controversies and claims involving unpaid fighters to questionable crypto promotions, and now an alleged $42 million Manhattan real estate deal that may not have happened at all. Mayweather increasingly seems less like boxing's undefeated king and more like someone pursuing an illusion of wealth and relevance. His upcoming bout with Mike Tyson now looks less like another exhibition and more like one final opportunity to collect millions before the spotlight moves on. Let's break it down. Earlier this year, Mayweather made headlines after announcing what he called the biggest business deal of his career. It wasn't a fight or endorsement, but supposedly a $42 million Manhattan real estate investment. 62 apartment buildings, rent-regulated units, the entire portfolio. He presented himself as a major business mogul, not simply a former boxing champion.
Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings,
Voiceover too, but here's where the story becomes complicated. Property records reportedly show that no ownership transfer ever happened. Business Insider reported that none of the buildings Mayweather claimed to have purchased appear under his name. At the same time, the nonprofit organization associated with those properties, NYC Housing Partnership, said it had never been notified about any pending sale. That immediately raises questions about what actually happened behind the scenes.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what we do? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Even more troubling, Mayweather's own representatives appeared unable to maintain a consistent explanation. When reporters requested evidence, his real estate company reportedly presented a man identifying himself as James McNair, described as one of Floyd's longtime business associates. The problem was that his voice reportedly did not sound like McNair's actual voice. That discrepancy naturally makes the situation look highly suspicious.
But what's so disappointing with me, Skip? Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yachts and you big ballin'. And you won't cut these people their money? Now, Skip, I believe that he would have taken this fight anyway. It's hard to turn down $200, $300 million, Skip. But it looks to me that a major driving force between him, because I always thought it was Conor that wanted the fight. He wanted the big payday.
Yep.
But deep down, Floyd needed this payday. because he got to settle the score. And let me tell you how the IRS works, Gil.
Voiceover 4. The whole episode gives off the appearance of smoke and mirrors. Was the supposed deal legitimate? Or was it simply another Mayweather publicity move designed to showcase wealth he might not actually control? Whatever the explanation turns out to be, it creates an ugly image for someone whose entire brand has revolved around money, luxury, and financial success. The shine surrounding that image appears to be fading.
Why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, fighters fight, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing
Voiceover 5. And this certainly isn't the first occasion when Mayweather's finances have attracted attention. Remember the IRS controversy? Back in 2017, shortly before his highly anticipated fight against Conor McGregor, Floyd reportedly asked the government for additional time to handle his tax obligations. That created an obvious contradiction. The same fighter constantly displaying enormous amounts of cash across social media was reportedly struggling to settle his own financial responsibilities.
Around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen, he apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like
that's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something.
Time
like
out.
that.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds?
Listen,
you know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced. I'll get your calls in a second. They did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight was.
And it wasn't an isolated incident. Over the years, Mayweather has faced several tax liens, creating a recurring pattern critics continue to point toward. A flashy lifestyle, disputed financial matters, and then a rush to generate more cash. That's one reason people remain skeptical about this Tyson matchup. Is Floyd genuinely returning because he loves competing? Or is he simply looking for another enormous payday? Then there's the Logan Paul controversy. In 2021, Mayweather stepped into the ring with Logan Paul for an exhibition match. The event was designed more as entertainment than traditional competition, but the bigger controversy came afterward when Logan claimed he had not received his full payment.
No, he didn't pay me
at all.
He didn't pay me. I think I won that fight. I think I won. He didn't knock out a YouTuber in 8 rounds.
Floyd's my homie. He's a cool dude.
Fucking tell him to pay me, bro.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
For months afterward, Logan publicly repeated those accusations and even discussed the possibility of legal action. During a podcast appearance, he directly criticized Floyd and demanded that the money he claimed was owed to him finally be paid. The dispute became another public issue surrounding Mayweather's finances.
Yeah, it's honestly bullshit. Like having people who aren't a professional promotional company control where the money goes is like, we made that mistake. But, it's Floyd Mayweather, so before we fought him, we kind of were willing to do whatever, and now after the fact, we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot because he's a scumbag. But now that we know that, and everyone else who fights Floyd should know that, like, don't let him control the money.
Would you ever fight him again under any circumstances?
No, he wanted to. He reached out. And,
yeah.
But, like,
no?
Yeah.
What about double or nothing?
Yeah. Double or nothing. Yeah, I already got nothing, bro. So
Can we get a Sorry.
It was fun though?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna change the way you do business when it comes to boxing now?
Yeah. Me and my brother.
Thank you.
Of course, yeah. I gotta go, but.
Thank you so much.
You had fun doing it though?
Oh yeah.
I think we're done,
Most fun of my life.
Just think about how strange that sounds. Mayweather has built the entire Money Mayweather persona around enormous checks and 9-figure earnings, yet Logan Paul claimed that he couldn't or simply wouldn't pay a YouTuber who had essentially provided Floyd with one of the least demanding nights of his professional career.
Thing I'd never seen before. Yo, one time I was like hunkered over and I was like by his hip and he kind of had me in a headlock. Motherfucker opens his glove and puts his hand over my mouth.
Stop breathing.
So I couldn't breathe. I'd never seen this before. And opposite side of the ref. He knew where the ref was. He knew to cover my mouth. Straight up in the middle of the fight, I'm like, and I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? I just missed 2 breaths. Fact. Smart boxer, you know, that's the guy who's been to the ring before. He's smart. He knows his way in and out. No, I got paid. I got paid. Just not in full. Like, there's a couple million somehow that is just missing. Where did the money go? Floyd said he could afford a Jeff Bezos-sized jet from the money he made from that fight. I ain't got a fucking jet. What the fuck, dude? I'm missing a couple mil. We're gonna find it, bro. I'll see you in court. The artist happened. Just like, mark my words, we're coming for you.
When a fighter faces accusations about unpaid money and starts getting publicly challenged by influencers, the damage doesn't necessarily stay inside the ring. At that point, the controversy begins affecting the legacy itself, because respect can disappear even when the undefeated record remains untouched.
In the crypto world is competing with one another, whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed.
Then there's the crypto controversy. Mayweather's name has been associated with multiple disputed cryptocurrency projects over the years. From Centra to Ethereum Max, he promoted ventures that later became surrounded by lawsuits, criticism, and allegations that investors had been misled or defrauded. Once again, his image became connected to financial controversy rather than the flawless business persona he had carefully built.
What's going on? What's happening?
The SEC also fined Mayweather after finding that he failed to properly disclose payments he received for promoting initial coin offerings. Put simply, Floyd accepted promotional compensation for hyping certain digital coins without making it clear to audiences that he had been paid. For someone whose reputation depends heavily on being financially intelligent and business savvy, that's obviously not the kind of headline you want attached to your name.
Celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like, they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically, you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say and what do you want me to do?
Voiceover 12. For someone who has spent years presenting himself as a master of money, Floyd continues to find himself surrounded by complicated financial controversies. And that brings us to the massive event currently on the horizon, Floyd Mayweather against Mike Tyson in 2026. On the surface, the matchup sounds enormous, but the financial motivation behind it is impossible to ignore.
Tyson, if there were some pre-arrangement for this fight, Tyson's animosity, well documented towards Floyd. Any chance that he's going in there and saying, hey, screw all, I don't care what agreement was made, if there was one at all, I want to kill this dude?
Nah. He gonna get a check. Floyd's gonna get a check. They're gonna get a check that's real huge because of their names.
On paper, this matchup is historic. Two legendary names, two global icons sharing a ring. But underneath all that excitement, some people see something closer to desperation. Tyson is approaching 60, while Floyd is nearing 50, and neither man has competed anywhere close to the elite level for years. The financial rewards, however, are massive. Netflix money, sponsorships, merchandise, side bets, and everything surrounding the event could generate enormous revenue. And that's precisely why critics believe Floyd is taking part. Not necessarily to prove himself inside the ring or because of his love for boxing, but to collect another gigantic paycheck and continue funding the Mayweather lifestyle.
Floyd Mayweather, why the hell did he agree to fight you? That seems like a bad decision by him.
Well, listen, I was minding my business. I'm flying my birds, tending to my children, and he's the one, he came with the sign. His name was on the contract signed already. And he's talking really bad and nasty to me. So I was like, God, yeah. I thought we were friends. He talked great. He's all right.
That's got to be such a cool thing for boxing fans, though, Mike, to have two of the all-time legends in there. Are you excited just to see the thing of that like it was with you and Roy?
Nah, man, we want to get him, man. What you talking about? You guys talking crazy. They're kicking his ass.
He doesn't know what he signed up for.
Yeah, I told the exhibition. He's talking crazy.
So he's like, but Mike, come on, man. He can't be doing anything to you. Like, that's a bad decision by him.
Hey, he made...
Voiceover 14. Holyfield is training Tyson, and Tyson appears motivated for the challenge. Floyd, meanwhile, seems to be approaching the entire event like a businessman. That leaves fans asking the obvious question. Does Floyd genuinely want to compete against Tyson? Or is this simply another opportunity to collect a huge payday before the attention disappears?
And then at the end, bro, clip this. They're going to go, Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather was the lamest thing I've ever seen. I can't believe I actually tuned in. That's the last Tyson fight I will ever watch. No, it won't be. People have short-term memory. They're going to forget about the last Tyson fight they saw, even though we all know what he looked like. And they're going to watch Floyd versus
that. And that's precisely is why you need to do what you're going to do in life. Do you, dude. It doesn't matter.
Here's the uncomfortable reality. Almost every major move Floyd has made recently can be interpreted as a man desperately trying to maintain his position. The real estate controversy, accusations involving unpaid fighters, crypto controversies, and the endless exhibition matches all create the same impression. It doesn't feel like it's about greatness anymore. It feels like survival. Floyd once controlled the boxing conversation. Now he's fighting retired legends and YouTubers, chasing headlines, and promoting billion-dollar business deals that are being questioned. The aura that once made him seem untouchable is fading, and more fans are beginning to look beyond the image. Social media has also become far less forgiving toward Floyd. After the Manhattan real estate story was questioned, fans mocked the situation and joked about him supposedly purchasing buildings that weren't actually his. Money Mayweather suddenly became the butt of the joke. Then, when Logan Paul claimed he hadn't been paid, the internet piled onto Floyd.
An exhibition out in 2026.
I don't know what to say anymore. This whole thing is a big sell, and it's an exhibition, and you're going to get hoodwinked again, and they're going to move around, and nobody's going to get hurt, and that's the state of boxing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can reference, well, they've had bad blood in the past. Cool. One of them is 50 years old. He's 48, but we'll just say 50. Floyd is 50 years old. Mike Tyson is 60 years old. This isn't your normal 50 and 60-year-old. This is a very weathered, hard miles, 50 and 60-year-old fighting for your entertainment.
That's a long. I think Crawford is better, bigger. Like he's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. Been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, it's, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
With critics calling him broke and accusing him of running scams. And now that the Tyson fight is approaching, plenty of fans are saying they don't even want to watch it. To them, it looks like nothing more than two aging legends trying to cash out. That's an incredible distance from the era when Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao shattered records and seemingly the entire world stopped to watch. But here's another way to look at it. Perhaps this isn't entirely about money. Maybe Floyd has become addicted to being Floyd, to remaining the personality who commands attention every time he makes a move. Floyd was at the center of boxing, and practically everything he did became front-page news. But now the sport has moved forward. Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford, and Gervonta Davis are among the names dominating boxing today. The spotlight has shifted toward a new generation, while Floyd's position at the center of the sport isn't what it once was.
$100 million for Floyd. The reports are 130. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight, not even remotely close. But there's reports of 130. Wow. There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year and this, over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. It's never happened and it won't be.
And how do you know it's bullshit?
He makes very good, because I know the fight.
So perhaps Floyd isn't only chasing another paycheck. Maybe he's also chasing relevance, and honestly, that possibility could be even more difficult to accept. Of course, there's still a chance this Tyson matchup completely surprises everyone. If Floyd somehow outboxes Tyson and the fight produces the fireworks fans expect, perhaps people will start giving him credit again. But even then, that attention would probably be temporary. Everyone knows Tyson is approaching 60, and this version of Floyd isn't the same fighter who dominated his prime. At best, the Tyson event gives him another major headline. At worst, things could end terribly. If Tyson actually manages to hurt Floyd, the entire image built around being 50-0 and untouchable could collapse almost instantly. So where does that leave Floyd Mayweather's legacy? He's still 50-0, still regarded as one of the greatest defensive fighters ever, and still the boxer who earned more money from the sport than anyone in history. Voiced outside the ropes, the picture becomes much more complicated. Tax controversies, lawsuits, accusations of scams, and questionable business arrangements have all become part of the conversation surrounding him. His name once represented perfection.
Here's one, please. Guys, we gotta go. Can you elaborate on why Crawford is better than Mayweather? Just a little bit of detail.
Oh, okay, country. He's very smart guy.
Control and financial brilliance. Now, increasingly, it's being mentioned alongside controversy and unanswered questions about his business decisions. Voiceover 21. That's why so many people are starting to argue that the Floyd Mayweather era could be coming to an end. Not because someone defeated him inside the ring,